Councilmember Palmisano.
Mr. Chair, first, we need to go back for a minute. We have 47 boards and commissions. I think the number you were thinking of is how many hundreds of volunteers we have that serve on those commissions.
I said around, but yes, proceed.
This body could, by majority vote, give community a voice in this process before we vote on this. And I'd like to try. And let's read the room here, literally, if we need to. I'd first like to note that communications around this resolution have been non-existent. I've been getting asked this all summer by many local business owners, and it was always, I don't know where this is in the process. So this topic wasn't even on the draft agenda for this meeting. I only learned this was coming forward after agenda setting and then on the published agenda. I would have requested a briefing from the authors had any communication timeline been shared on this. It happens with other ordinances. I requested a public comment session before we take up this resolution. Authors responded this afternoon. I see a clear need for public comment, a chance for the public to share their thoughts, and we have done this in the past before we've taken action. Some examples are HERC, as Councilmember Rainville offered, but also the Climate Legacy Initiative, improving workforce culture, the police contract, municipal child care. I'd like us to use that same process here. So I will make a motion to postpone this item one cycle and add a public comment session with appropriate notice to our next PHS committee meeting that would be, I think, on November 20th. That still gives us time to complete the legislative process this year, but there is value from hearing from the public and local business owners on this. I mean, it's clear there's still a lot to work through. And I think this is controversial. It was when it came up before and then sort of went silent. With any controversial issue, let's make sure we're following an open and transparent process. And so I'd make that motion. I would need a second on it.
Second.
There is a motion and there is a second, and I'm going to ask the public to please be respectful. I keep hearing things in the back room of potentially authors in the room, so please be respectful. Also, there's a second to Councilmember Palmisano's motion to postpone and potentially add a public hearing. If we can get the queue up for discussion on Councilmember Palmisano's motion.
And if I may, Chair, I have no problems with the other amendments. That I see that as an improvement, the small number of changes that were sent today through email. So I don't know how this stacks with those amendments. But right now, I would just like to say we're going to take a minute and hear from the public on this. Not today, in an appropriate noticed way. And I'd like a vote on that.
Yep, for sure. Clerk, if you can call the roll on that, please.
Councilmember Payne.
Nay.
Rainville.
Aye.
Ellison.
No.
Palmisano.
Aye.
Vice Chair Wansley. Nay. Chair Chavez.
No.
We have 2 ayes and 4 nays.
And that motion does not carry.